It all started back in '97, an adolescent with big dreams and 6 games whenever the knowledge tested. She had it hot since the whole 9 yards, enough to make my mind go, oh my God. She had me hooked like addiction for drugs, the proper term for the moment, unconditional love. It's like the Crips in the blood, she had me hovering over the streets. She's the reason for this, ain't considering my solo release. The reason why I even flow with beats, the reason why I'm prop dealing, even posting the feet. Now I'm standing on both of my feet done. She's my life, my shoulder to weep on. Just God's gift to the man, yes, fulfilling my list of the man. It's sick when I fantasize about a life without a body and soul, without a shine in my life. I rock body. Just imagine the guidance who lifts you up, no matter how hard it is when it gets corrupt. She's there for you, wiping up the drips of blood, never quick to judge. She only wish for love. Can you imagine the guidance who lifts you up, no matter how hard it is when it gets corrupt? She's there for you, wiping up the drips of blood, never quick to judge. She only wish for love. She had me feeling like a king with a crown, 'cause every time that I mention her name, heads were spinning around. Her steps quiver the ground, and every town that we walk, loud with the talk, getting rounds of applause. Took me down to New York so I can spot and stomp it ground. She picked me up, stood out the box and lost the found. Whenever I was bossed and tossed around, she told me to walk my own path like a nomad. Never will I lose her, that'll be the day when they put a toe tag on my notepad. It's no match for a starving artist. I was partly cautious, but she was all I wanted from March to August. Yeah, I fought for her heart, even though I was born and chose to run like the Dalai Lama's darkest waters. She bloomed to a queen, soon to be free when I'm pursuing my dreams. Can you imagine the guidance who lifts you up, no matter how hard it is when it gets corrupt? She's there for you, wiping up the drips of blood, never quick to judge. She only wish for love. Can you imagine the guidance who lifts you up, no matter how hard it is when it gets corrupt? She's there for you, wiping up the drips of blood, never quick to judge. She only wish for love. It's not just sunny days, 'cause now the page has been flipped from a sage to a dangerous sadist. The bitch, what a waste of a gift, trading for the devil inside. I'ma never be bitter instead of my pride, but I want it dead or alive. Whenever she's sweating her thighs for a line to do, just a knocking boots like a prostitute. All of this 'cause she got a lot of eyes and news, like a concubine, it's like a room. Guess it's the shocking truth that keeps on chasing me down with a foot to the neck when I'm placed on the ground and a hole by my throat. Oh no, I'm a choke when I'm facing the crowd, but she's right there. Has a boost for confidence, helps me out whenever I lose my common sense. What if I gave her a second to breathe? Would it be like the day when I got swept up my feet? Could you imagine the guidance who lifts you up, no matter how hard it is when it gets corrupt? She's there for you, wiping up the drips of blood, never quick to judge. She only wish for love. Can you imagine the guidance who lifts you up, no matter how hard it is when it gets corrupt? She's there for you, wiping up the drips of blood, never quick to judge. She only wish for love.
Don't want to